Hello, my name is Yusef Seevers. I'm a district manager and independent consultant with Arbonne International. I'll talk a little bit about what that means a little later on. I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself, and then I'm going to hop right on in. I want to be very, very mindful of your time because I know how precious and valuable time is. Um, I also want to thank you for taking the time to listen to what I have to say and to possibly open your hearts and your minds to hear some of what I have to share, to see if any of it possibly might resonate with you, to see if it might strike a chord in you to say, that's true for me, to engage your curiosity and to become a little bit more curious about what I'm talking about. Um, and so a little bit about myself. I grew up in Detroit, Michigan, around a wonderful community and a group of individuals that have really given me a toolkit to be the best person I can be. Um, but there were certain things that I struggled with growing up that I didn't have a grip on about a year ago, and they really started to get out of control. I've been on the latter half of losing, well, on the other side of losing 100 pounds. I started about 5 years ago, and I will share my screen and show you what one of those pictures looks like. You should be able to see a threefold picture now. In the top left corner is where I started 5 years ago. This is about last August, I want to say, and this is like last November. This is pre-Arbonne. This is after doing the cleanse maybe once through, and this is the second time I did the cleanse through. And I'll talk about what the cleanse means later, or what the cleanse is, so that you can understand what that is. But I also struggled with my finances. I'm a graduate student. I'm an actor, singer, dancer, musician, philanthropist. I run an organization in body awareness and emotional intelligence that creates workshops and platforms to increase our emotional responsibility for ourselves and those that we are around, and how to put those things into our everyday practice. And so my goal has always been to affect those around me in the most positive way that I can, and I couldn't do that stressed out. I was getting ready to graduate, and I have student loans. I have, a body that I've done major things to that I was nervous about being able to keep up. You know what I mean? I go on a huge journey, be like, I'm gonna lose 100 pounds. You know what I mean? And then it's like, great. What happens after you lose it? It's being able to maintain a healthy lifestyle more than it is about losing 100 pounds, is what I've learned, but it's not how I started. And so that's something that I can only benefit from being able to understand, and also understand the truth and being able to pass that forward and to gift it to someone else to see if it might be true for them. And so about a little under a year ago, this gift of Arbonne came into my life, and I was completely floored by everything that it was, everything that it has done, and everything that it is continuing to do and will do in the future. The unspoken truths and the unspoken bodies that this company and this brand and the level of awareness that we are promoting will move in this world is insurmountable and absolutely legendary. We've been around for 38 years. We are a vegan health and wellness company that produces skincare, nutrition, makeup, hair, shampoo, baby line, moisturizers, foot care. Like if you have hair and skin, you can use Arbonne. Toothpaste, deodorant, vitamins, calcium, joint support. My knees are very grateful for Arbonne. Metabolism boosters, full control, like really a full spectrum of things to take care of what you need in this world and what your journey is calling for. Our philosophy with this brand and our motto is pure, safe, and beneficial, which was founded by our founder, Peter Morik, who was a Norwegian botanist who wanted to create safer and better products for his family to use, just that simple. And that's how it started with this business model and the quality of products. And that's how we continue to do business. And that's how we will continue to do business, because it works. And it's truly a way to change the financial spectrum of your own life while also being able to take care of the journey of your health. Where you start and where you end is very different once you start to use these things and understand what the purity of the products begin to do for your body. When I use my lotion, I get very excited because I know it's just not about me not being ashy anymore, you know what I mean, or taking care of my rough elbows, but it's about what is in these products that my skin benefits from and my body is able to use in order to function better. You know what I mean? It's not just about putting saran wrap on my skin to, ale the dryness, but to allow my body, to gift my body with something beneficial, which is not something that I was taught. when it comes to all consumable products. You know what I mean? Like cologne and all those kind of things kind of get by because the skincare industry really does, they're not regulated. There are maybe 11 or 12 chemicals that they ban from products in the United States of America. And our products are formulated to the Swiss standards, which hold the EU regulations, where there are 1,300 chemicals that are banned from our products, including parabens, sodium lauryl sulfates, petroleum products, mineral oils, you know, all of the things that are not beneficial to our beings and not useful. Our company doesn't even bother putting them in because they're not safe. And so Peter Morg chose these products and this business model because he saw such results and because there was such a level of joy in what it was able to give. And so we are currently only in 7 markets. And when we think about a global health and wellness company, we are building a health frontier that will change these kind of mindsets. My mindset, when I grew up in a way where I was either told I was going to either be big and strong or big and weak, this company allows us an opportunity to change that narrative and to give us and our loved ones a little agency in their lives, to be who they would choose to be and to allow their dreams to come to fruition. And so the 7 markets that we are in are US, Canada, UK, Australia, Poland, and New Zealand, and Taiwan. And we are in the early stages of this globalization process. And this is like ground floor, Google level type opportunity. The people that are leading this frontier of global health and wellness are Kay Napier Zanotti, who is our CEO currently. She was the former CEO of Procter & Gamble and headed the Women's Health and Vitality Division for 20 years. She was the brainchild behind the rebranding of McDonald's. When Super Size Me came out, everybody was like, uh-oh, we shouldn't eat McDonald's every day. Kay Napier was hired in, and she was like, great, let's do salads. And they were like, genius, you know? And then she went into retirement and came out of retirement to join this brand and to help us globalize and to really educate people about what it is to take better care of your bodies for more longevity, to be able to take care of the only body we get. And so she's leading our globalization process, which is so, so amazing and really, really a huge benefit that you can trust, that I can trust. And I've done a lot of research on all of these companies, and like nobody touches the quality and the pedigree of our home office. Our chief formulator is Dr. Peter McTravers, who is a botanical chemist and the Senior VP of Research and Development. He was formerly with Neutrogena and Aveda in their development program, and also has more botanical patents than anybody I've ever met or looked up. And we also have Michael D'Arminio, who is our Senior VP and Chief Creative Officer. And so there's a team of people that are leading this global health and wellness frontier that I can trust and that have been doing it for years, and also understand what this opportunity can do for those of us that can see that can see being only in 7 markets, being worth $545 million financially is not easily done. Clinique is also global and in 42 countries. And we are of a higher financial standing than a fully globalized country, only being in 7 markets. That is phenomenal. You know what I mean? With the 2% brand awareness, like that is something that is unheard of in my reality. When I think about how big this really is, I still get goosebumps, when I think about the people that I'm able to touch simply upon meeting and opening my mouth. The products that we use, we have over 400 products that are daily consumable. Like I said before, your deodorant, your toothpaste, your moisturizers, your shampoo, conditioners, your baby lotion, your elbow grease, your gelée, your bath salts, your foot scrubs, your oils. We have everything that you can consume, and it's where the purest of nature meets the safest of science. And it is everything that we do want and nothing that we don't want. And so that's something that you really want to, that I was really interested in when looking at this company and hearing something like this. Because it came to me about a year ago when I was really struggling, and I heard all of these things and I was like, how could I not know what this is? The amount of joy I would have received had I been given a gift like this when I started my weight loss journey. Oh my God, Lord have mercy. It'd be so crazy. And I'm only sad I didn't start sooner, but I'm grateful that I started when I did. And so all of our products are certified vegan, kosher, non-GMO, certified gluten-free, soy-free, whey-free, dairy-free, Formulated with no chemical dyes, no fragrances or artificial sweeteners, no animal testing, cruelty-free, formulated without parabens. I get so happy when talking about these things because they're all the best things. Free formulated without parabens, which are linked to 99% of breast cancer tumors. No mineral oils, petroleum, sodium lauryl sulfate, phthalates, or other hormone-disrupting chemicals, which the skincare industry gets by on because in the US, they don't regulate it because they benefit from us being sick. If we get smarter about our health, the 1% does not maintain their 1%. They don't, you know what I mean? Like the system breaks if we decide to change the game on our own health and our own finances. If we start to franchise our own selves instead of franchising what they have built, you know what I mean? Bringing our dollars to people that we know and bringing our dollars back into our own wallets. You know, when I buy something from my store, I get super, super excited because I get the commission check. You know, I haven't been to Target in months. You know what I mean? And like, that's something that I couldn't imagine myself doing, you know, but I have something that provides that for me that is truly something phenomenal. And so formulated without all of these things, knowing that our skin is our largest organ, it is our responsibility to be careful about what we put on our skin. What you put on your skin gets directly absorbed into your bloodstream in less than 5 minutes. It is a very, very efficient delivery system. That's why nicotine patches, that's why all of those things they put on you in the hospital, that's why they do that. It's an efficient delivery system that can often be taken advantage of by the skincare industry because they make cheap things that do not allow us to communicate with our skin and communicate with our bodies. They put hormone disrupting chemicals in it, and then all of a sudden we're just, you know, loading our bodies with these things instead of being able to know what the difference is when you use pure, safe, and beneficial products. We are sustainably green and sustainably harvested, but we have a forestry stewardship certification and delivered by carbon neutral UPS. And all of our products have a 45-day money back guarantee. And it's absolutely quite amazing because I get to run this business from home. I'm in my room right now, like that's my music that I'm practicing and like posters from my shows. And I get to share this time with you. And I'm privileged to share this time with you about what the future is holding and what this business model and this opportunity brings for us as consumers that are going to consume anyway. I'm always going to wash my face. I'm always going to wash my body and my hair. And if I'm not, somebody will be. And it benefits us to have a mobile and global e-franchise network. And so a little bit about the business model, which is word of mouth, social marketing, network marketing, whatever you want to call it. Some of those buzzwords have a little ting on them than others do, but what it is recommendation marketing. And it happens already, whether we know it or not. When you recommend a movie, when you recommend Starbucks, when you recommend McDonald's, like anytime you tell somebody, ooh, go try out these tacos at this taco shop, like they are receiving money from that recommendation. The only difference is they don't pay you. Target doesn't pay you. JanSport, Camelback, none of those people pay you to help promote what they are doing and what they are bringing into the world. But Arbonne does. Arbonne pays you to take care of yourself and to teach other people how to do the same thing, which is quite amazing. And so the network marketing business model is the model of the 21st century, hands down. Like, it's not arguable that people are moving to ordering things offline. It is not debatable that people want to get healthier, people want to lose weight, people want to look better, people want to take better care of their skin, people want to feel better in their skin. And that only happens through using products that are designed to do that thing. And this business model is $182 billion worldwide. This is a very viable and trusted business model, no matter what the gossips and the skeptics say. You know what I mean? We are a part of the Direct Sales Association, which is completely legitimate. If you are looking at a company that is not a part of the DSA, then you want to be nervous. And you also want to be aware, and this is just about network marketing companies in general, because moving into this era where people order things online and business is done this way, it's just a different way to move products. That's it. You want to be mindful of these things. And so if you don't do Arbonne, which I wouldn't understand why, but if you did, you want to be careful about if they are part of the DSA or not, whether they've been around for more than 10 years, and how they do business. And so with us, we've been around for 38 years. We are a part of the DSA, and we have a system for success. We have proven over and over again that the way we do business is a viable way to do it. And I say that as a person who does it now, has already promoted, and continues to do business and grow my business as I learn and grow. And it's an equal opportunity for anybody over the age of 18. And being a $182 billion industry, which is greater than the NFL, the music industry, the film industry, the TV industry, and the gaming, all put together. So you put all the other things that you do, all those industries, throw those together, and the network marketing industry is a lot larger. It's a lot larger. Those are just the simple facts, and it's okay. You know what I mean? There's not it's something that we have to understand, to take advantage of, and also to benefit from, to bring into our lives, to say, hey, I'm able to do business this way, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with it, because I do it anyway. I recommend, people to go see Black Panther. I recommend people to go buy a cup at Starbucks, or drink this tea that I like. You know what I mean? Those are the kind of things that I do. And so now I'm able to do it and also provide for my financial standing, and know that what they are using is taking care of their bodies, even more importantly. The things that I recommend to people, I can trust, because I know how it makes me feel. And so we all shop for personal care products. Like I said, somebody's going to be washing their hair, somebody's going to be washing their skin. And so the way we do business is we stop using products that don't pay us. We start using Arbonne's products, experience the difference, and then we share the things that we love. I have no problem talking about the 30 Days to Healthy Living to anybody, because being stuck on a weight loss journey of 100 pounds with maybe 25, 30 pounds to lose, and no answers, no having tried, metabolism this, and, fat burners that, and, workout regimens this, like, there was a simple fact that the level of toxicity in my body was not allowing my body to release those things. And this program is designed to do that thing. And so I've seen it over and over again. I coach these cleanses twice a month. It's one of my favorite things to do. And when people come back at the end of it and say, hey, I lost 20 pounds, I go, that's amazing. That is absolutely amazing. And it's such a gift. And I wish I had it at the beginning of my weight loss journey. Had I had this when I first decided to lose 100 pounds, like, my goodness, it'd be an entirely different journey. And I'm so appreciative of where I've come from and where I've grown, but I can only pay it forward, the advantage, the ability to communicate what really works and what I have seen work outside of my own self. And so the model that we do is we cut out the middleman. We become the brand ambassadors for this frontier of health and wellness. And so, for instance, Sephora pays Jennifer Lopez to put on some makeup and eyeliner and stand on a billboard. They have to pay for distributors, warehouses, wholesalers, retail space, advertising, and celebrity sponsorship. What we do is we cut all of those things out. We don't give anybody that's rich more of money, but we cut that out and decide to pay us. Arbonne pays us to do that very same thing. They pay us to talk to our friends and say, hey, I've been using this awesome, moisturizer, or this awesome 30-day cleanse that's really changed my relationship to my health. Here's some information. If it might be useful, let me know, and we can keep talking. And that's the easiest and the most rewarding job I have ever had. I've been a waiter. I've been, an acting coach. I've, taught at schools, and all of those things are rewarding, but they also often have me trade time for money. And so what this does is offer us time leveraging and building a stream of income that grows as we grow. People that I signed up my first month in business still order from me. When I'm not around, when I'm sleeping, they make purchases from my store. Because the products work and they love them. People use them, and I love it because I don't have to work hard. I put it in your hand, you put it on your body, and then you're like, great, I'll take it. Which I'm more than happy to do for anybody. I have no qualms with sharing the joy, the beauty, and the beneficial reality of this product and this company. And so it relieves my job stress. As an actor, my job is often in the hands of other people, and often in the hands of the generosity of other people. I didn't want to be a waiter anymore, so I had to find something that had a more stable foundation than paying, $4 on a $50 tab, 4 times in a row, and that's how I make my ends meet. You know what I mean? Like, actually having something that is sustainable, that is recommended, that is going with the trends. Healthy is like making a huge, huge comeback. Being a part of that is crucial when it comes to this next avenue of financial streams and being able to take care of your own body. And so I know I'm going kind of fast, and I'm sorry, but I hope some of this is useful, and I hope it's really sticking. Feel free to watch it again. But these are the things that are actually happening. And when I heard it, I was flabbergasted, because I felt like it was such a secret. You know what I mean? Like, nobody told me that this was happening this way, and it was this simple to recommend, share, and repeat. And it is that simple, and it's really exciting, because it makes an actor who already has a bunch of stuff to stress about, like lines and work and all that kind of stuff. Like, it makes it super easy, because I'll tell you a quick story about 2 clients that I've had that I did not have to work for in order for my business to work for me. There was a person on close day, which was the end of March, who I had talked to earlier that week. I had sent her some stuff. She lives in Arizona. I had sent her a little care package full of some things, and she was like, I want to try it. And then on close day, she comes up to me and is like, hey, I want to try this. I want to try it out. And I was like, if it's something that might be a good fit for you right now, then let's keep talking and we can keep going. And she was like, yeah, it does. And I was like, great. And we walked through a purchase that night over my computer. And then the next day, because I was so in tune with what was going on, an older client of mine that I signed up in October, who did the cleanse and was ready to be like, hey, I'm ready to engage this thing again. You know what I mean? Like, I'm ready to go back, hit it, my body needs a cleansing. Also texted me on day one and was like, hey, I'm about to order another package. And those are 2 people in 2 different states, one in Arizona and one in Oregon, who I had never had to sit at the table with when it happened, who made purchases from my store. And I didn't have to leave my PJs. Like, that's mind blowing when it comes to me, who's always had to trade time for money. I've always had to work 8 hours to get paid for 8 hours. But when we build a consumer base, a network of consumers who enjoy these products and use these products, they continue to reorder. And as we build a team of shoppers and a network of people who are doing the same thing, we are able to leverage our time. People run out of these things and they're going to reorder. They just do, because they're awesome. So a little bit about the income opportunity, and then I'll wrap this up. I want it to be nice and quick. I don't want to go on too long. In our profit sharing system, in 2016, Arbonne grossed about $545 million and paid out $275 million of that to the independent consultants, because we cut out the entire traditional retail model. We have all of this extra money and additional money, which should go to the people who do the work and people who use the products. And so that's what Arbonne does. And so there are 4 levels of success with this company. One thing I do want to say is we are not a party business. We are not a convincing business, and we don't make money off of people that decide to do this. The only way that we make money is out of the volume of products that move out of our organization. And it's really the level of products that we move. And so it's not based on how many people, or like, I don't make any money off of, when I sign up a new team member, like, I don't make a cash bonus or anything like that. What I am able to do is make money off of the volume that moves out of this company, the products that are being sold, how many lives I touch. That's how we build nations, and that's how we build a financial institution that can support us. The 4 levels of success. Everybody starts off as an independent consultant. The level next to that is district manager, which takes about an average of 1 to 5 months. The average income is anywhere from $240 to $1,500 a month, and that's $3,000 to $18,000 per year, which is already life-changing money. That's where I'm at now. I'm at district manager, and I have rent taken care of and loan payments taken care of. And to know that this is an effort-based biz, I could wake up tomorrow and talk to 100 people, and everything would change. Everything would change in a heartbeat. You know what I mean? And you don't get that kind of reality when you wait tables. When you have to succumb to your circumstances when you work in a job field that way. When there's no cap on your income potential here with Arbonne, which is truly a gift. And having a home-based business also gets you a 1099. So my shampoo, I get to write off. All of the purchases I make for my store, I get to write off, because it's a home-based business, and there's a slew of other benefits that come with it. But I'm gonna keep pushing forward. The level next to that is area manager, which takes an average of 5 to 11 months to get to. An additional income of $1,200 to $3,000 a month, which is also special at this level because it becomes a willable asset. So God forbid anything were to happen to any of us or to me, Arbonne allows me to will my business down 6 generations. to benefit my loved ones. And that's when we start to talk about a legacy, something that is surpassing my physical form, which is a gift that is so priceless, to know that my family and my children will be able to be provided for because of this business and this asset that I am choosing to build now. And so the level next to that is regional vice president, which takes an average time of 2 years to get to. The average income is anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000 a month. And I'm not kidding when I say this. I've talked to RVPs that are making a lot more than that and are happy making a lot more than that. And the other benefit that comes with this level is Arbonne pays you an extra $800 a month to drive a white Mercedes-Benz. When we promote someone else to this level, Arbonne gifts us with a life insurance policy for helping people be better business owners, for helping people touch more lives. That's a gift. That is a huge gift. I can't wait for my first car to be a Mercedes-Benz. You know what I mean? That my company is paid for because of the people that I have touched. How many people I help get what they want. That's a gift that I couldn't get waiting tables. I couldn't get, being a teacher part-time, and the system is just not built for that level of success. And it's not built for that level of that magnitude of touching human beings and being able to move lives. But Arbonne allows us to do that because we are global and we're mobile, baby. You can run it from your phone or your computer. The level next to that is national vice president, which takes an average time of 3 to 5 years to get to. We like to call this a 5-year business plan. And the average income is anywhere from $21,500 a month with no cap on your income potential. So Arbonne does not tell you, hey, you're making too much money or you're helping too many people. You can make as much money as you like and help as many people as you like, which is another gift that does not come with your traditional working model. They give you shifts when you wait tables. You work Monday, Thursday, Saturday, or you have to get somewhere else and stretch yourself thin in order to make ends meet. And I'm able to share this opportunity and share this business from my home because it's all here. I'm reading a script. I'm reading off a piece of paper, and anybody with hair and skin who can read and talk, and not even I can type all of this and it still be the same. It's such a gift and something beautiful that I'd be foolish not to pass it on and not to share with everybody that I know. And so I'm really happy to share this with you. So once you get to national vice president and there's no cap on your income potential, the Mercedes cash bonus goes to $1,000, and you also get Hawaii trips annually, among other benefits. And the question I like to ask at the end of these presentations that I do is, where do you see yourself in 5 years? If you keep doing exactly what you are doing right now, where do you see yourself financially? And after you know where you see yourself, are you okay with that? Are you okay with seeing yourself exactly where you are doing the same thing 5 years from now? I wasn't when this opportunity came into my life. And so I had to get curious. And I got more and more curious. And the more curious I get, the more beautiful it becomes because it is the truth. And watching it change other people's lives before my eyes is something that I would never trade in for anything. I'm never going to quit this business. Simply because it's just that simple. Being able to say, hey, I like this, you might want to try it. And so it can help you increase your wealth and your income and create a new financial asset, being prepared for life's uncertainties because life is going to come at us. And I'd also like to ask, what is your plan B? If the major breadwinner in your house stops bringing in the money, what can you do? How long can you survive on your savings? I didn't have great answers for these questions, so I had to get curious about why they were asking them and also what it meant to be on the other side of asking these questions. Because now, as an actor, I'm not worried at all. I'm not committed to a cast list. I shaped my life. I designed my life. And that's a level of agency that was unknown to me. I always felt like I was on a track that was guided, or somewhere it's like, you go do this, you go do that. And then I got to a point where it's like, now I get to do what I want, and I don't know because I can't provide for myself or my health. And this opportunity and this chance to change my brand and intentionally and impact others, it changed my life. So I'm really grateful to share this with you, and I'm so happy that I have this opportunity. And I hope some of this is of interest, and I hope some of it might have ring true with you. And instead of asking yourself, what if it doesn't work? Get curious and ask if it does. Because I've been in it and I ain't going back, and it does work. And I'm going to national vice president, so it'd be really, really beautiful to know, to bring a community with me, to take a village of people that are about this mission and that are about changing their lives and designing their lives. So thank you for sharing your time, and thank you for gifting me with your presence. Please feel free to email me with any questions. My email is ydseevers@gmail.com. That's SEEVERS. And let's start a conversation. Okay? Thank you so much.